Alright, hi, welcome to the demo of Don't Play This. So in this game, there's going to be 5 scary stories, but they all have the same ending, which means that it's probably not going to end well. Now, assume for the demo we're only going to play one scary story, but yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get going with the demo of Don't Play This. But unfortunately, I am going to play this, so yeah. Full version. I don't want to play the full version. You can't make me. I will actually. Maybe. Who knows? It depends on how this game will go. Oh wow, the mouse sensitivity is so low. Like it's actually quite a struggle to move my mouse across. My frames. I can't interact with anything, so that's cool. It's getting cold. I need to find a hat. A hat specifically, it seems. There we go, a toque. Why is it so cold? I need to figure out where the draft is coming from. I'm more interested in the fact that you're kinda... What the heck kind of place you're going? What? Oh, no. The door is open. I closed it, didn't I? Maybe someone came in to warm up. I'm starting to question the validity of your sanity right now. Hello? Yeah, okay then. I thought that was an eye. Did that not look like an eye from a certain angle? Oh, okay then. Okay. It's freezing. Why are you here? I need to light the fireplace. Firewood. There's firewood somewhere. Oh. Of course. I just grabbed an entire stack. Matches. I hope the box is empty. Where's the matches? Oh, wait. So you're telling me only the bathroom light and your bedroom light works? Where's your matches, bro? Okay, I'm gonna assume I can't sprint, so we're just gonna have to walk to our destinations. Only other location is the bathroom, but why would there be matches in the bathroom? I feel like that would be... Oh. Sure, you might sure. I did not turn that light on. Maybe I did. But I just didn't turn on until now. Oh, I clipped through my own face. So now can we go back to sleep? Kinda didn't talk about it. I'm gonna assume no. Did my bed disappear? Maybe my bed did disappear. It's getting warmer. I can go to bed. Wait, what is making that noise? Oh. I lied, never mind, that's fine. The upstairs is relevant. What's wrong with the light? What light? The bathroom light, I assume? Yep. Also, why is there a TV behind of a dresser? can. I can do those noises too. You're not special spirit or whatever you are. I can flick on my own lights. What's going on here? I need to call the police. I actually don't know where my phone is, so I'm just gonna assume it's behind the TV again. Not behind the TV, but over here. Oh, right, it is. I'm so smart. What should I do? I don't know, get out? You know it's bad when the frames drop. It means something is spawning in. Oh, it didn't occur to me that he didn't have a kitchen. Until now. That is not how a kettle works. You can't just click on kettle and it doesn't just turn off. Hide, you fool, hide. Oh, okay, well. Grab the knife. Oh, okay, I guess I can't grab them. I guess I'll go in defenseless. What happened to my bathroom? Did you just moonwalk in here? What the balls, man? Why'd you do that? This man just skedaddled backwards. Who does that? Hey, 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 don't close the door on me. Rude. Well, since there's nothing else to do, I guess it's time to go back to sleep. And perish, maybe. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, well. There better not be any spirits here. Hey, quick, grab the knife. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that when it was like, when it didn't let you like just move around. So. Dude, you're still not gonna grab the knife? There was a crowbar somewhere. I need to open the door. I think you need a knife. I mean, I guess a crowbar works too. You know, if you wanna... Alright, you bloody hell, man. I need a weapon. It's under my bed. You have a crowbar! And you have a knife! In your kitchen! You bloody wanker! What are you doing? Oh my god, dude. He's gonna jump scare you and it's gonna be like, oh, I can't believe I didn't have a weapon. Where's my gun? I don't know. Jeffrey, where is your gun? A knife. There's a knife. You should have just grabbed it to begin with. You also have a crowbar. Oh my god, dude. And now we're gonna get jump scared another time because you didn't grab the knife the first time. You absolute... I need to find him and kill him. Yeah, sure, that'll go well. Just for your information, I can't stab, actually. Oh my god, my room! He barricaded my bed. Unbelievable. The sanctity of my things. What? I assume that's the kitchen door? The back door? It's the fridge. Did someone get Kyle Rayner girlfriend? That's a niche. That's a niche thing. Sure. Well, not really niche. I mean, it's just. I mean, it kind of became famous in the comic book community where it's like, oh, they got fridge. Ow, my eardrums. Right. And it's like, oh, a character got fridged, and it's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. But yeah, that was the demo to Don't Play This. Thank you for playing the demo. Click the icon below and add the game to Steam. Okay, so usually I do play it up for the bit, you know, the sarcasm, the snarkiness. I do think that the ambience was well made. I think that the ambience, why do you say ambience? Ambience, same difference, right? I do like the ambience. I do like the ambience, just the isolation, the general thing. We don't receive a lot of context of what our main character is there for. Oh, also, I just realized he lost his head. Wow, okay. But I just, like, we don't really receive a lot of context of what our character is really doing there. Like, why is he in a cabin in the woods? Why is he alone? Why is everything, like, badly maintained? Like, even if this was like a cabin in the woods, naturally things would be a bit more well maintained because you just move in, you don't want to like live in the dust or whatever. If this is your actual home, you would actually just maintain it, but no, it's actually all quite dilapidated. So there's that. Yeah, I don't know, just something to explain what our character is doing there. Because we don't need much for our character, right? It's just a blank slate character. It's whatever. But the thing is that without any additional context, this game does become kind of generic. And I will say this because a lot of the scares are just jump scares. Right, and it follows a lot of the same scare beats as a lot of other horror games over there. Right, you walk around, occasionally you see something there, and it's just like, okay, yeah, it's hard to get jump scared by things that you're already expecting, is what I want to say. And then there's also a rat jump scare, which wasn't even much of a jump scare because you just flick on the lights and then the camera just cuts to a rat, and you're like, I never even saw the rat to begin with. So was that necessarily a jump scare? Like, obviously we do get hints of a creature there. We do get hints of it with just the open door and stuff like that, which does add to the ambience. I do think that again, like I said, I think that the ambience is good. I don't know, I just wish that we could have seen more subtle scares here and there. Because we do get like electronic interference and stuff like that. But the face in the window, I do wish wasn't necessarily like a specific cut to. Right, we should be able to grab the knife and then look up and then see the figure, it shouldn't be like we grab the knife and then there's a cut shot to the creature. I do think that does kind of take away from the subtleness of it. I think in general, what do I say with this? Yeah, I think in general, I would have liked to just maybe not see the creature as much, in a really weird way, right? In a weird way, I think less is more, especially in horror games. The less that you see of something, the more mysterious it becomes, the less unknown it is, and unknown stuff by itself is scary because you don't know what you're facing off against. But here, we do see the creature quite a few times. We see it walk sort of there, and it's like, oh, okay, so we know it's humanoid, and we know it's quite tall as well. And so, yeah. And then I also got a question like the the intelligence of our main character. Of course, there are a lot of horror movies, horror tropes where our main character doesn't necessarily act, the brightest or things like that. But to some degree, I think the stupidity of our main character, or the lack of awareness of our main character, I feel like in this case was meant to sort of prolong the game. I think at a lot of points, when the character is not too bright, like they miss like a weapon or like something like that, I do think it's just like a character to like flaw and whatever. But in this instance, it really did feel like it was just specifically meant to prolong the game, because the game by itself is already quite small. So the fact that we have to wander around in such a small house and we can't sprint, that I feel like it was specifically meant to prolong the game. And it doesn't help with our main character because like it's a small house, right? So we only go from kitchen to bedroom to kitchen, and it's such a small trajectory, but it really feels like the game drags out because we can't sprint. We can't sprint, and we're basically going the same 3 rooms. And I think that if the character gets access to weapons earlier on, it's like, oh yeah, we're secure, we're stuff like that, and then we still die. I think that would be like, oh, it didn't matter if we were more intelligent. It didn't matter if we had good survival instincts. It didn't matter if we had like weapons. We still died in the end because we're just that outmatched. I think that does inherently add a bit to the horror of the situation, but yeah, it's hard, right? It's hard. I won't pretend that making a horror game is easy, but there are a couple of tropes that I would prefer that games avoid, because again, the horror market is so saturated, and then we keep seeing these same tropes pop up more and more and more. It's gonna be, there does need to be a boost up from those tropes, because again, we just keep seeing them, and I think it really impacts the horror and the atmosphere of the game, because again, we just know when there's going to be jump scares and stuff like that, and negatively impacts games at this point. But other than that, I mean, overall, the polish of the game was quite nice. Ambience, like I said, was good. Creature design, not bad. It's a humanoid creature, scary teeth and stuff like that. There's something else. Sound design could have been better. I do think that the final screech was a bit prolonged and was very loud as well, so there was that. But overall, yeah, that was the demo to Don't Play This. Yeah, and as we know, there are going to be 4 more stories, and they all have the same ending, in which case our protagonist is going to be devoured. So yeah, that about wraps it up. If you guys want to experience Don't Play This for yourself without my rambling and without my wandering around, make sure to download the demo and give it a shot for yourself. And of course, if this game did indeed pique your interest, make sure to wishlist the game, because I'm sure it helps out the devs a lot. And so yeah, hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you guys are. See you guys next time. Bye bye. See you and take care. Bye.